What does it mean when a spiritual person steals from others? This isn't a lesson in morality, but rather the deficits and damage one causes to themselves with this behavior. It is not who we are in the light of day, but the quiet night of your soul. When I was younger, I had an experience that I would definitely call a spiritual shakedown. People often see a spiritual person and they feel that they can take advantage of spiritual people because they see that kindness. I was young and I didn't have much, and every day I would stop and get a coffee because it was the only thing I had in my budget. One day, I was able to buy a muffin and a coffee, and I actually had a few dollars left over. Every morning that I would go into this liquor store to get the items I needed, there was a homeless woman that sat outside. Everybody just passed by her and walked over her. And every day that I would come, I would never have money that I could actually give her, except for that day. I was struggling myself as a young person, and I only had the basics, but when I did have something extra, I felt a joy in my heart that I would be able to share it. And so this day I decided that I would also buy her a muffin and a coffee and give her a couple of dollars extra. She smiled in my face and said thank you when I offered her my offering. And as I walked away and felt joy in my heart, I looked back to see if I could glance her smiling face again, sipping coffee and eating her muffin. Instead, I saw her put it down, reach in her back pocket, pull out a man's wallet, and with a devilish grin, thumb through her bills in her wallet that were at least an inch thick. The cheer in my heart instantly faded when I realized that she had seen me not as a light of God, not as someone being kind, but she saw me as a mark, a sucker. She took what little I had, and she was happy to take it with no gratitude whatsoever. She stole something else from me that day, my trust in my judgment, to understand those who are really needy and those who aren't. She stole my cheerful giving. In today's day and age, people steal in different ways. They find the loopholes and they take from others. I'm always baffled by this. Actively spiritual people who join communities, engage, join memberships, buy books, but in the quiet, unseen night, they take every class I offer and secretly refund every last one. And sadly, they are no different than the beggar that I once had an experience with. The only difference is that one did it in front of my face, while the other ones do it secretly behind a computer screen. Taking and stealing from others stops the flow of abundance. It cheats others and yourself. The law of attraction records your actions and flows back to you what you have given. It flows back to you what you have done. Virtue is an action and a deed. Smiling in someone's face, saying nice words, and then quietly taking ungratefully because you can, is not a fruit of the Spirit. It's a false virtue. These sorts of spiritual deficits hurt others and the person doing them. Active seeking of the light becomes trapped in the energy feedback loop of wrongdoing. If we seek healing, love, community, togetherness, and support, then we work on being those things to others and know that the universe returns that energy in kind. Although I learned to give joyfully again after my experience with the beggar woman, I became keenly aware to notice others like her. The devil keeps transforming himself into an angel of light. If you have done wrong, quietly ask for forgiveness and make amends. Give what you stole to others in need. Live in word and deed. For all those doing so now, you are my light, my beloved, and I thank you. All those who give of themselves sacrifice something to do it. May you all receive such abundance with a grateful heart and a cheerful spirit.